ब्रह्मचर्यव्रती दंडी सर्ववेदांत पंडित श्रीमद्विवेकयोगी मां प्रचोदयतु सर्वदा. So, we have climbed or learned to climb the Everest of knowledge. But then we may feel, of what use is this, getting this? Where exactly it's located? If it is on the top of the Everest, everything we want jhana, we have to go to the Everest, climb the Everest. That is not very wonderful. So, the first genius, I said, of the Indian mind is to reveal this knowledge. And the second genius, I would say, that wonderful mind of the rishis, they didn't want to keep it somewhere where it is unapproachable by mind. He kept it just within the man. Wonderful it is, no? You don't have to go to a bazaar, you don't have to go to even whatever is the 144 or anything, doesn't matter. That is why in India, we are escaping the boredom of this corona disease because we know how to sit. Many of us know how to sit and chant slokas or sit and chant Veda Sutras or meditate or do yoga because this great truth, this great treasure chest of Satchidananda, that is not outside, that is within us. They said, this Brahma is the same as your Atman. Your own Atman. When I touch here and say I, what do I mean? My body, my mind, my intellect, the dresses I wear, nothing. That I, we don't know where it is located because it is all pervading in my body. That Atman is to be first heard of from somewhere. You start hearing about it, Shravana, then you start thinking about it, Manana, then you start contemplating on it and try to get it manifest in life, as Swamiji said. Manifest it in life, that is wonderful. To manifest this knowledge, this ekatva bhavana, this lack of bheda bhavana, this feeling of oneness, manifest it in your life. There only all the beauty of the life comes out. Then only your life becomes glorious. That is possible even today. In this corona days, we can say now, that is the latest we can say now, it is possible. We see so many people come forward to help the warriors. So many people are coming. In spite of their knowing that they may get the infection, they are ready. Because somewhere within them, there is a spark of this truth, this element of truth, Atma. This Atma is the Atma everywhere. So, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. That is how we have to manifest it. But to manifest it, some preliminary disciplines are necessary. Swamiji talks about it like this in one of his casual talks. One is, first we have to be certain. I think this is given to a typical Hindu, or mostly we can say Indian also these days, because Atman is a word not known to outside India as common as we know. Here, even if you go to a village, he may say, hey, Atman, Paramatman, the songs they sing, they casual, hey, Atman, Paramatman, Paramatma, Aapko Buddhi de, we call upon him as though he's just my friend. Inside me, he's there. I don't have to go and seek him outside. So, when I, with my whole heart, I say, Paramatman, he responds because he is there right within me. So this knowledge of Brahman is the primary requisite for you to start climbing the stairs of jnana. Then, as I said, all the unwanted things have to be discarded. What are the unwanted things? desires for enjoyments, the 5 taskaras, the 5 robbers, go on pulling you, the 5 sense organs start pulling you towards the sense objects and say, there lies your happiness, there lies your satisfaction, enjoyment. No, nothing will. You will have to give up your sensory enjoyments. So for that you start controlling your mind and senses. We have to call upon our security guard, the Raja Yoga, the policeman, please come, Yama Niyama Pranayama, etc. By that we should be able to get rid of these sensual attractions. And somewhere within you there should be a desire to be free. Remember, somewhere Swamiji writes like this, about this desire for freedom. It is like a long spring. That spring has been tightened and put into a small vessel. And then what will be the inside feeling of that spring? The spring comes out, wants to come out. Take off the lid of the vessel and come out. So in that way, there should be a feeling to reach to the highest. We have heard about this story, Sri Ramakrishna also used to narrate that story. A Shishya wanted to have a taste of his knowledge. The Guru took him to a river, put his head under the waters. After a few seconds, he could not stay there without breathing, so he started crying out, let me out, let me out. Then the Guru asked him, what was your feeling when you were drowning? He said, somehow I wanted to get out of this and breathe normally. He said, that is the feeling you should have. After knowing that these enjoyments of the world are worthless, they will only drag you down. After that, when you start yearning for your breath, that breath of freedom, that is the starting point to the ascent to the highest. So that is the Jnana Yoga. So we have seen how the 4 yogas are the 4 steps leading us towards the liberation of oneself. Uddhared atmanatmanam, atmanam avasade. Sri Krishna tells Arjuna, this is not in anybody else's hand. You have to do this yourself. So let us make a decision. When we start loving India, it should start from Uddhared atmanatmanam.